Wow, what an intense opening. I had no idea what was coming next. It built up like that 30-second countdown was like dun 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 dun. Dun. No, I'm messing with you. Hey guys, Tacoma Comics here, and super excited because I hit half price today and found some good books. And I'm happy my son was sick on Sunday, so I had to stay home today and look after him. But he's not actually that young, so I didn't have to stay home. I got to do errands while still being close. So I got to go to half price and I snagged some good books. Let's see what I got. Everything here was like half off cover with the exception of like one or two books. So this was $1.25. And I wasn't going to get it except for two reasons. A, it's a newsstand, and B, part 6 of 6. And they had two of the other parts. So it'd be nice to get the Rise of the Midnight Suns like complete. I've had the Ghost Rider 28 issue often, but it's kind of nice to get the whole little mini series, or however you want to call it, crossover issues. And great Adam Kubert art on that Ghost Rider there. Gotta love Adam Kubert and Andy Kubert and Joe Kubert. Bartman number 2. I'm trying to limit my Simpsons collections, but if I've got issue 1, I'll get issue 2. I've got like Itchy and Scratchy, Futurama, Bartman, and Simpsons. So I'm trying to just get all the number 1s, and any kind of cool issues that I see. So here again is a newsstand. This is part 2. Rise of the Midnight Suns, Spirits of Vengeance, Ghost Rider, and Blaze. And then that was 50 cents, and this was 50 cents. And we got ourselves part 5. So I just need to get myself 2, 3, and 4 now because I got 1, 5, and 6. So I thought that was pretty cool. A lot of these were unbagged. I will be bagging them almost immediately after I'm done talking to all of you, my friends. Spider-Verse number 1, minor key, not a major key, but a minor key. And just I dig this outfit, and I know he's becoming popular. So Spider-Man 2099 number 1. This is obviously from the more recent run, 2016 or 18 or something like that. 2014. So not super recent, but recent enough that pretty darn cool. And they actually, I didn't want to get the whole run, but they had like 10 or 12 issues straight of that, which, I was trying to limit what I bought. After taxes and my teacher discount, I got it down to 67. So y'all tell me how you think I did. These next books all go in a row. Well, there it is. All go in a row. We have the second appearance of Cindy Moon in Amazing Spider-Man number 2, Young Cindy, by Dan Slott from 2014. And then we have apparently a cameo of when Cindy Moon becomes Silk in issue 3. And I'm not sure that I have actually seen the what they refer to as the cameo. So I would have to look through the whole thing to see it, and I'm not going to waste your time, but there's cameo. And then the reason why I'm excited enough to do a video here, bam, nice $2 fine. First appearance of Silk, Amazing Spider-Man 4. This corner down here might be what stops this from getting a 9.8, but it is in beautiful, perfect condition otherwise. Just gorgeous. If you have a press that would do it, I think there's like a tiny little right above the second A in Amazing, but it's not like a crease or breaking color. Press would take that. A New World Order. I consider myself a normal or an ordinary comic collector, so I hear ya. But yeah, I don't consider myself a specialty or anything great about my comic collecting. And then second appearance of Silk, Amazing Spider-Man issue 5. So to get 2, 3, 4 there, I was really excited, but not quite as excited as I was for the. Well, no, I don't know what I was just saying. Trying to get some order to these books. So the next things that I found that was pretty cool. There they are. Was little Miles Morales, and we got ourselves issue 12. This is from his second ongoing series, Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. Issue 11. Clearly, these are backwards. Issue 10 and issue 9. I happen to really like that Doom cover. Oh, sorry, and issue 8. But I really like that Doom cover. I think all Doom covers are good because it's like this dark velvety green, forest green, and like metal. So you can't dislike a Doom cover. All right, and the next set of books that I got, I really wish number 9 was there. I know I'm kind of being like, begging for even better stuff, but first appearance of Spider Punk. And then there's minor keys with the rest of these 11, 12, 13, and 14. I might go back and get part 6 just to have almost all of them. I just need issue no part 6. There was one that said like end of Spider-Verse or something. Like I think it is issue 15. I should go back and get that. But really excited for that one too. Amazing Spider-Man. First Spider-Punk. Issue 9 is also a big key in this little gallery, so I'm definitely excited for that. And these are all doubles for I have these all, so I'm really excited. All new Wolverine 7, first appearance of Jonathan, the what's the animal? What animal is Jonathan? Anyhow, it's Honey Badger's pet something. Pet badger or pet I don't remember. My brain has gone blank. But anyway, minor all new Wolverine key. But if we ever see X-23 all new Wolverine, we will see Honey Badger and her. Is he a Honey Badger? No, I can't remember what Jonathan is. Anyway, the next part of this is where I don't know if I should have just stopped buying or if this is really a good deal, because I really could have done without these. These are for sure for sale. Nothing here was something that I might read them. Just putting them in order. But this is really nice as well. This is a little Immortal Hulk run. I don't know why this one had a $5 price tag on it. It was the only one, and she gave it to me for $3.99 because I pointed out that she mischarged me, and she's like, "Oh, okay, sorry." So she gave it to me at $3.90 or half off $3.99 anyway. So there's issue 20. Issue 21 is not in the bag because issue 21, I took that bag and put it on the silk issue right away. Oh yeah, New World Order. I've got quite a few gold books. I think that GSX1 is probably what I am working towards. So finding stuff like this that sells well on auctions, runs and good books and big keys is important. I'm looking to spend about 3,000 on GSX1. I am far away from being close to having that. Certainly not in my ability yet, but every time I get a hit like this and I can spend 70 and sell it for 200 to 300, I'm doing well. I'm getting a little bit closer to that goal. Now, if I was really smart, I would have bought the Spider Punk and the Silk and nothing else. But I had to get. I like runs. I like completeness, I like getting things together. So I lack the ability to be really good and disciplined at the comic book shop. Oh, nice. House of Secrets 92. Which one is 92? Is that I'll look it up because I don't know. See how much lag there is. See if you put it in the chat before I find it. Yeah, If I was really good, I would have spent $4 in the two big books, but I like being able to find a bunch of books. So literally out of all this, the Bartman is for my PC. Uh, I'm a big Kelly Sue DeConnick, so I'm trying to get her run on Avengers Assemble. Um, but that it is the Swamp Thing. I was gonna say that, and then I hesitated. I should have spoken House of Secrets. I just wrote House of Swamp Thing. And of course, if you can't spell secrets, it doesn't work. 92. That's that classic cover, right? Yeah. So I'm seeing about 1800 for top money. This is key collector, so who knows how accurate it is, but yeah, man, that's just a great, such a classic cover, right? Ring light go away. Such a classic cover. It's not the horror stuff isn't really in my wheelhouse. Um so it's not something that I'm that into, but that does look nice. I definitely want Why the Last Man, number one, because I've got 2 through 60 otherwise. I definitely want NYX3. I might even go for like NYX 1 through 6 at some point. I've had a lot of first Gwens, like Second Prince and the Spider Bug variant, but I should probably just go ahead and get the first print of that. That's like one of the big books that I'm missing. And then I don't know, man. I'm not missing a lot else that I really want. I'm pretty happy with everything else that I have. There's a couple of variants. The Champions number one by Alex Ross um, is definitely up there. Uh, yeah, the Hulk 180, 181, 182 trilogy would be great, but just because there's so many more of them, I think Giant Size X-Men number one is a bigger book for me, in terms of, I guess, bang for your buck, so to speak. You can get a ton of first appearances, Storm and Nightcrawler and Colossus, and must be missing somebody versus just Wolverine. So it's, there's a trade-off there. I wouldn't say no to 180, 181, 182 if they came across my plate, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. I've got a lot of big keys. They're there on the wall behind me above my head. And so I'm pretty happy with most of them. But yeah, Giant Size X-Men number one has eluded me. I've got X-Men 94 through 279, all of Claremont's X-Men, some of which are, oops, I don't know how well you can see him up there. Boom. Holy cow, I just saw hey, New World Order. I forget that you're Biggie Shack. I forgot until Kirk came in and said Biggie. I was like, oh, that makes sense now. So welcome, Kirk. Welcome, Biggie. Thanks, guys, for being here. I appreciate it. Hey, Kirk. I still have some books of yours. I don't know if you still want these. Let me see if I can find them. Of course, I say that, and I'm like, where are they? Well, I don't know what they are. Well, Kirk, somewhere in here I've got books for you, but I don't know where they are. Oh, there we go. This is a really great way to do a video, is to be off to the side of the video while you're looking for something. There we go. While you were looking for something. So I don't know if you were I had that on with your name on it, and I think you claimed that on a sale, so you owe me $2 for these 2 books. If you're interested, let me know. That was, I guess that's the first appearance of Steel. I'm not sure, why you wanted that one, and that's beautiful. Miles, of course. That's, like, that great cover. So, let me just hit me up on IG, let me know if you're still interested in those. Yeah, GSX is a tall glass of water, but it's really important to me, just because of what it represents. Everything I love about comics and comic book collecting and what I grew up with. Yeah, Avengers 8, man, that is up there. That that might be worth more than GSX1, right? I don't know how much Avengers 8 and top. Actually, probably not, but they're probably both very expensive. They're probably both beyond what either any of us can afford right now. So, Avengers 8, boom. Probably could just scroll, don't have to type in 8. 4,000 for Avengers 8 in top condition. So, probably not. I'll bet you, what's a giant size X-Men in top condition? Put your guesses in the chat. I'm gonna guess giant size X-Men number one, 13,000 in like top condition. Let's see what they say. No, only 9,000. Okay. So 2,900 for a mid-range copy and FF5, yeah. And 875 for low copy. Man, when I was first thinking about it, you could get a low copy for closer to like 5 or 600. So, I mean, I'd be looking to go in the 3,000 range. So, I will be patient too. The only thing with these, and you guys know it as well as I do, is patience can pay off, but it can also lead to the price increasing, and then you never get the book that you want. So, I've got to look back at the wall and see what am I willing to part with, hoping that I find the first appearance of Silk at half price books for $2 is not a viable strategy. I did Tales to Astonish 59. Um, I don't know what that is. Let us know, Kirk. So it's tough. I know that I've got some books that if I was to get them slabbed, oh, that's Strange Tales. Do I have Tales to Astonish? No. I've got some big books that if I was to get them slabbed, I could sell, but I've been paring down my uh collection. I still have a lot of comic books, but I've been paring down my collection. And I don't know how much lower I can go because I kind of, I'm looking around at the books, right? And I like the books that I have. Look up here, the second appearance of Usagi Yojimbo. Usagi Yojimbo number 1. Saga. I could sell all of these and be like, all right, I'm gonna get my GSX1 now, but as much as it's the comic, it's not the only comic. First Tolkien title, gotcha. So yeah, so Kirk, I don't know if you just got here. Were you an Immortal Hulk fan? Because I just grabbed issues 20 through 31 straight at half price. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Um, and then I got my Stephanie Hans, some of which are worth a lot, some of which are not worth a lot, but I can't let those go. Can't let my X-Men go. Can't let my Miss Marvel go. I let my America go, and I almost bought another. Oh, no, I did. I bought Vengeance 1 through 6 from Joker, Joker 21 from New York Warriors, and he shipped it out right away. Like I bought it Saturday night. He shipped it out Monday, sent me tracking. Supposed to arrive here February 5th. Um, I cannot let that saga go. Sorry. Um, yeah, I got Fiona Staples to sign that, and that was like really important to me. Sorry, Terry. How you doing, my friend? So yeah, the package has been, and I only checked like every once a week just to see where the package is. But I talked to the lady on the phone because I called the post office today, and it went from New York to Hawaii, skipping Tacoma, from Hawaii to Oakland, from Oakland to San Francisco. It's been from San Francisco to Seattle. It's been down to Oregon. I don't know where in Oregon it was. It's been, she goes, "Oh, Washington, Oregon, Washington, Oregon, back to San Francisco." It's in Hawaii again. My package has been to Hawaii twice. Um, yeah, Oakland, right? Maybe I could get you to stalk the post office for me. It's been the weirdest thing. So I went on like USPS tracking, and they said, there's a number to click. So you call that, and it took a while, like 30 minutes on hold to, hey, relaxing, 30 minutes on hold to get a person, and she's like, well, let's see what's going on. And so she's one who's like, yep, it's been to Washington, Oregon, Hawaii, San Francisco, Washington, Oregon. What? I'm like, oh my lord, my head's spinning. I'm like, so what do we do? She's like, well, I can't do anything. I'm like, then why am I calling you? So she goes, I can put in a complaint with your local postmaster, and they'll be the ones who can track it and actually find out why it's Oh, nice, Thierry. That's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, at some way, somehow, the post office is supposed to call me in 3 days, and like they'll actually find the package, and whoever has the package, they'll be like, dude, what's going on with this package? My guess is the postal workers don't look at the address. Once you go to the post office, they put a barcode on with like the sticker, and that's what gets scanned, which is really efficient and quick for them for sure. So I'm guessing that barcode got smudged somehow, and postal workers keep trying to figure out where it goes, and it gets scanned and goes to the wrong place. And then somebody looks, and they're like in Hawaii, they're like, oh, this goes to Washington. Um, so I'm hoping it will get resolved because that's Vengeance 1 through 6. I had sold them, and I had regretted selling them. Actually, I never had the whole set. I sold like 1, 2, 4, and 5 or something. And then I saw Joker had a set up, and Sands and I went at it with a little bit of a bidding war. But I just sold mine to Sands, so I guess he felt bad and didn't want to get this a second set away from me. So I'm like, okay. I was really excited, but I need that, So maybe that's something I'll let go. That's what we were talking about, is things we'll let go. Strange Academy, not letting go. A Force One, Triple Signs, not letting go. Young Avengers #1, not letting go. uh Super whatever, the X-Men with special with Squirrel Girl. I actually have a second copy of that. That goes. Devil Dinosaur, I'm gonna sell my hip hop variant, but keep the #1. Avenging Spider-Man Champions #1, Captain Marvel 14 or 17, Ultimate Fallout 4, Amazing Fantasy, Marvel Point One, Invincible, Iron Man, and Vision. Like, none of those are going. None of my Star Wars are going. I could sell Clone Wars and be 1/3 of the way to my giant size X-Men, but no. GI Joe, Star Wars #1, Wolverine, First Rogue. Yeah, it's tough when you have so many interests and you love comics, but I'm preaching to the choir here, right? Everybody here loves comics and has trouble funding them. So what we do is we go hunting, and we feed the hobby by selling comics, which is what I did. So if you missed it, here's the rundown. I got myself Bartman #2. ASM 37. Yeah, like I had some random X-Men under 94, under 63 before they started to do the reprints. And like I let those go because I'm not going to get X-Men 1 through 93. Like, that's just not going to happen. I'm never going to get X-Men 1 or X-Men 4 or whatever the first Sentinels is, X-Men 10, first Juggernaut, X-Men 12. Like, maybe I'll get X-Men 50, the Great Steranko cover, first Polaris, but I'm probably not ever going to afford X-Men 1 through 93. So like grabbing random issues, just let it go, man. I just had to let it go. So like if you're sort of collecting ASM and you've got some randoms under, that's how I decide it's time to let things go. If I'm just never going to finish it. Like I did that with my What If comics. I sold all that and I held on to my Marvel Comics Presents. Probably should have gotten rid of the Marvel Comics Presents and held on to the What Ifs, but too little, too late. Uh, yeah, not the whole series for sure. I'm thinking of selling my Sandman books. Actually, I've got almost the whole series. I don't have number one, but I've got the first death, and uh, I've got a lot. I've got a lot of Big Sandman books, but like I also have, I don't know if they're up here, over in that corner is Sandman 1 and 2, the hardcover collections, way in the corner there. So I might just keep those because I love Sandman. It's one of my favorite comics. But if I've got the hardcover omnibuses and there's three of them, so I just need to get the third one, um, I might be ready to let go of the comics, and that will get me a few more $100 closer to Giant Size X-Men number one. We'll see. We'll see. The biggest problem with Giant Size X-Men number one is along the way, I might accidentally buy NYX3, right? And then, okay, you just blew, $900. I might get Edge of Spider-Verse 2 first Spider-Gwen. There goes another $800. So as you get closer to these goals, Avengers 57 is still one of my goals. I think that's one of the greatest looking comics of all time. Vision. I don't know how I can't do it. It's more of a sideways thing, right? It's like, behold the Vision. If I buy that in like a mid-range copy, there's another 500. So having the discipline to stay focused on a goal, to only buy comics like this if I'm buying them to sell, um, you know, that's uh that's what it's all about, I guess. And I don't know if I have that discipline. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I bid on auctions because I feel bad that other people that nobody's bidding on somebody's stuff, which is a really horrible way to do it. Hey Ben, I'm looking to go for like I'm hoping to spend like 3,000 on a 5.0 or a 6.0. And I'd be happy raw, absolutely happy to get it raw. Um, but somewhere around like it's not horribly ripped or creased or faded, and it's all complete. It looks decent. It'll have ticks clearly. It'll have some bends and some fading. But yeah, and I'm nowhere near that amount yet. So if you have one to sell, hold on for a while. But yeah, I'm looking to go in the 3 grand range, and that will be 3 times more than I've spent. No, that'll be probably 5 or 6 times more than I've spent on any single comic before. So, I've spent 5 or 600 on a few comics, but never spent money like that. Always loved that cover. Somebody tell me about Superior Spider-Man. I had issue 31 in my hands earlier today, and it said, what did it say? It said issue 31 was, here's the big one again, $2 fines. Boom. It said issue 31. It said final issue, right? But then it also said apparently there's an issue 32 and 33. So I'm not sure. Doom. I got to see if I have these miles. I might have these miles already. So yeah, maybe Kirk was like issue 31 supposed to be the final issue, then they just added a few more, or what happened, because I was going to get it because it was the last issue, and then I was like, wait, I don't need this if if it's already there, So I love these Spider-Verse books too. 5. Why not Ghost Rider? I'm not a big Ghost Rider fan. Uh, is the answer I have for that? Uh, oh, it does go a couple more. Okay. Um, yeah, Ghost Rider's never been. Are you asking me why not Ghost Rider? Like, why not Ghost Rider? I'm not sure what your question is. I don't think anybody mentioned Ghost Rider, but if they did, yeah, it's just not like top of my list, to get. There's other things I would spend money on before that. Somebody tell me, is I know it's X-23 and Honey Badger, and Jonathan is the animal. What type of animal is Jonathan? Is Jonathan an actual honey badger? I can't remember, or like it's like a Wolverine, or like a Tasmanian devil, or I can't honestly recall. Um, and there's the Immortal Hulk, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I don't know who does this. Looks like Christian Ward art. Just gorgeous. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. So yeah, I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm looking at these, and I might have to go get a whole run of Immortal Hulk now. Just because, but that's me. Anyway, oh, why not Ghost Rider instead of X-Men? I got you. I grew up with X-Men. So one of the comics that I have really close, I don't know where I'm going to put it up yet, but I always keep this comic around. And people are like, why? That looks kind of silly. And it was. It's a really silly issue. This was the first comic I ever read. Um, and this is what started my love affair with the X-Men. Um, I don't think in my life I've read more than 5 issues of Ghost Rider. So it's just not something big in to me. Nothing against Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider, it'll explode later on. Yeah, I think a lot of books will explode later on. It's great, that I'm really looking for is Lone Goat and Kid, Usagi Yojimbo. There's a John Jiang. See if I can find this cover for you. Yeah. And yeah, sold out. Yeah. See if I remember how to share my screen. I don't want to share slides. We can share slides now. Extra camera. How about just share screen? Share a Chrome tab. Bam. I really, really want this. Whoever did that, man. Well, John Jiang did it. Can't believe that was $20 when it was first coming out. I'm seeing it like 70 now on eBay. This is one of those ones I hope comes down, but you never know. Um, you never know if it will come down or not, right? There's always a worry that like it's one of those ones that gets away from you and ends up being way more and shooting up in price rather than actually coming down after the FOMO goes away, right? Like if you wait 2 months, you can get Black Panther 3 pretty cheaply. But if you don't, if you wait for most things, they'll go down like that. And I'm just guessing. Who knows? Let's see. The other book that I am big on is this one right here. I'm hoping that I've got this coming. So, Things from Another World had this listed wrong. they had it listed as $3.99, but then in another place they've got it listed as a $20 comic and sold out. So I think the $3.99 one they have is a different cover. Um, or it shows this cover, but I think you actually can get another book. But I ordered 3 of them anyway, just in case. And then I've got 2 more coming from Black Cape Collectibles or something. You can't find this anywhere. It's sold out everywhere. It's on eBay, like 12 bids. It's at $100, and somebody else has a buy it now at 275. So yeah, it's way up there, way up there. Um, Very, very crazy. So let's go back to StreamYard and see what we have. We have me. Yay. All right. I think that's about it for me, everybody. Thank you so much for joining and hanging out. Biggie and Kirk and Thierry and Ben. Always nice to have some people join you so you don't feel like you're talking into the ether, as it were. And aggressively was there as well. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, like most of these books, like I said, I may read the Immortal Hulk. I don't really know much about Immortal Hulk. But the Spider books are definitely going to be up for sale. What's up, Mastodon? Just because I have them all and they're duplicates, and I figured I can do a decent job selling them. So thanks a lot for showing up. I appreciate it. I'll see you around. Peace.